What's up, guys? Welcome back to 2A 24/7. Today we're going to go over a little what if situation, and it's going to be what if gun control worked and there were absolutely no guns? Alright, guys, so before we go over what I put together with statistics, a forewarning. Some of this is just an estimation, and I downplay the numbers a lot to give the anti-gunners upper hand in the situation. And also, I gotta point out, when you look up websites like time.com over here, you'll see that they say firearm-related incidences? Whatever, but they'll say related, and what that should say to someone with normal amount of common sense is that you can't really take these statistics too seriously. And the reason is because what they like to do is when you see gun related incident, it very well could have been someone was defending their life against someone with a gun that had a melee weapon, which I'll talk about after this, a melee weapon, or maybe even just anything that could cause a fatal wound or harm someone, and you just defend yourself with a gun. Let's say that person kills you, but you had a gun. Guess what? They are still putting those statistics up that you were in a firearm related situation and died. Despite you defending your life, they will mark that down as a gun related incident. Alright, moving on to melee weapons. This is another thing that I think needs to be brought into light, is if you look at whether it's on TV, a movie, or a video game, when you go under melee weapons, it's also joined with blunt weapons. So hammers, baseball bats, etc., etc. So when you lump those two together, you got to remember that it doubles, sometimes even triples that number. And the reason that they do this is so you only look up knives versus guns, and not guns versus knives, blunt weapons, and attached weapons, if that's a way you could say it, hands, feet, knees, etc., etc. All right, to make things easier, what I did was I combined both categories, because they had handguns, then other guns, meaning, shotguns, etc., etc., rifles, I try to lump as many of those together. So this won't be the most accurate, but it'll help a lot of people get a good idea how much this does not work. So what we did was we took the number of handgun numbers and added all the extra bull crap on the numbers they had for other firearms, which comes out to 9,649. And actually what I did here was I just cut the number in half to pretend, we know the number wouldn't be this high, but we'll pretend that 50% of gun crime is gone. That's 4,824. So we'll take the number of melee, 3,313, add the rest of blunt objects, fist, hands, elbows, feet, incidents, which is 8,137 if you add up that 50% to it. All right, so at this point, those of you on my side about this and agree with me that this is pointless probably already thought of this. What about the 4,000 plus numbers that we cut off for the gun-related side? What about those situations that were people defending themselves? What about the situation that happens when you take away guns and the people that would be alive today if they were to have those firearms to protect themselves or their family? So, to be gracious on the anti-gunners again, instead of doing a good average, I just added 1,500 to the equation. 1,500, which in my opinion is fair on the anti-gunner side, because that is lowballing us tremendously. So let's see what happens there. So keep in mind, guys, that the number for all gun-related deaths was 9,649 according to the Year of Statistics. Alright guys, so now that you guys see these numbers, do you see when I lowball how many people would still be alive because of having firearms? It is virtually the same. So the moral of the story, guys, besides 2 plus 2 being 4 is the only time numbers really lie is when you have a one-sided organization making these numbers for you. Well, that's all I got for you guys today, guys. So if you liked the video, make sure that you like the video. If you want to keep updated on future content, make sure you hit that subscribe button and notification bell. Let me know what you guys think in the comments.